Hello. Today we're going to follow a quick guide in order to use an Excel-based calculator inside a Joomla page. Use Calc Builder extension for Joomla. We're going to build a simple calculator that is going to make one operation using two input numbers. The Excel will be a quite simple one, as you can see here. It has a couple of inputs at cells B4 and B5, and it calculates the result at cell B7 using this formula. Once at the main Joomla backend, we go to Calc Builder component and click Go to Calculators link. We can see here the set of calculators created. We are going to create a new one, but you can also use the Import button in case you want to add any previously saved calculator, maybe from another website or from the working demos you can download from your dashboard. Clicking the new option, we'll see the different tabs we'll use to set up our calculator. First one shows general information. We'll enter here the title of the calculator and a general description if needed. Then we'll go to Fields, Definition tab. These are the input fields you will ask your users to enter at the page. For this example, we'll only need a couple of numeric inputs, so we'll add the first one, clicking Add Field button. We enter the name and a variable to be used. This variable name is the one you will use to refer this field across the configuration steps. We will call it number 1. Be sure you don't use special characters like dots, quotes, spaces, etc., only a letter followed by other letters or numbers. Set the variable to a value that you can easily identify afterwards. We can see our first input here, and we'll add a new one to configure the second numeric input. We'll call it number 2. And we'll give it a proper variable name as well. The type will be number as well, and we can save here. In order to configure the input form view, you must go to Form Layout option at the top menu. Here we'll find the Page Editor, where we can create the calculator page. You're free to create any custom content or layout and style it as preferred. In order to insert one of your input fields, you only need to write at the content the variable name enclosed by a couple of hashtag. This way, this text will print your input field number 1 at the page. But you can also speed up things using the automatic layout generator you can see here, for different Bootstrap versions. We'll create a new layout with 1 columns. We confirm we want to overwrite the current content, and we can see the system has created the form using all the fields we have created. You can use your editor in order to tweak this default form and build your own cool look and feel. We save and close, and now we are going to configure the calculations to be done when Calculate button is clicked. As we have our Excel file ready to perform operations, we go to Spreadsheet option. And we click here in order to upload our file. You can keep these options unchanged. We'll focus on the last section, which we need to configure, so we'll communicate our Excel file with our web page. We have 2 input fields at the form that we send to the Excel, and we want them to be placed inside cells B4 and B5. So we add a couple of mappings for the input, giving the variable name of each input, and the destination cell. The first sheet will be the sheet number 0, the next one number 1, etc. For the output, once the Excel performs operations, it will give us the result at cell B7, so we return this value from that cell and we place it inside a new variable that we'll call myResult. Now, we are ready to show the output. We save and go to Exit Layout option of the top menu. Here we find again the free editor to configure your output section. We can write here any content and insert inputs or results using the same syntax we used for the input form. So we'll write the text: I have received your 2 numbers, number 1 and number 2, and the result is myResult. The calculator is ready. We'll publish as any other Joomla module. creating a new Calc Builder module, which will configure to show at one specific position of the site, and selecting our example calculator. And here the final result. Please check more videos where you can learn about advanced options of this extension.